a little bit while he just meanwhile builds up a ton of money. I mean, he's got 1,500 minerals, and you can see RuBy has no gas and like 100 minerals. Actually, side count is the same. So you can see that RuBy does actually have a pretty decent army.
With that.
Yeah, he does have a pretty decent army, but just in the long run, like you said, it's going to be really hard. And eventually, he's going to start getting mined out, you know, off of his natural expansion. He's already mined out in his main, so now he's at 2 bases, I guess 3. A little attack coming in here for EffOrt with the Ultras and the Lings. Those Lings are really going to make a big difference, but no Swarm. Man, why can't EffOrt just put down a Swarm, you know?
I think he's doing too much. I mean, I think EffOrt has so freaking many bases on the map. Now, granted, he's getting plenty of kills, and he has the money to waste units like that. I think this is going to come down to one final major push. You know, rather than EffOrt taking all these little, tiny little pushes, going back and forth everywhere, just massing up. You have the money. Make a ton of Ultralists, make a ton of Lings, go in there with Defilers, and do what you did last game. And that's what he needs to do. He has a Defiler coming out now. It's going up.
Oh,
just missed. It's going to come back, though, and he's going to have to make this drop. Oh, dropping on the ridge. Look at him taking a gulp there. Oh, man, that was close.
EffOrt almost doesn't get it, and that's going to be Mutabait right there. A little red glowing yellows. Mutas smell blood like a shark, and they can see that little, well, I guess it's not bleeding.
Yeah,
but,
they smell the red.
Is it bleeding, though? That is the question.
It's a bleeding tank.
Well, I mean, you know, Zerg, you know, they put that little thing down. Maybe they're bleeding in from the inside out.
It's an organic, right. The tubes go into the tank and extract the blood from the people inside. Anyways,
RuBy is fighting hard. I mean, look at this. Somehow he got snuck that expansion up there. I didn't even see that. I do think, though, that EffOrt, I mean, wow, a little attack coming in here and tons of science vessels out. RuBy has the forces he needs. He just doesn't have the economy. EffOrt has the economy he needs. He just cannot finish it.
Right.
You know, I do think his strategy has been to just send out little forces to buy himself time to just keep the economy going and going and going. But I mean, he never has finished off this forces. He's never killed the barracks. He's never, you know, done anything like that. And now, look, another hatchery going to go down. This is just incredible.
You know what else? You know what else EffOrt has not been doing? He's not been sniping the science vessels. And the science vessels have been a huge factor in this. I mean, they're making the Ultralisks a lot less of a factor than they were. He really needs to take down that hatchery. He's not going to take down the hatchery. It looks like these Ultralisks might finish off this group. It's going to try to block with the medics. Unable to block. That's going to take care of that group. I mean, not a bad little push. He got some drones. He did not kill the hatchery. He killed one hatchery, maybe. The one on the top there. EffOrt can't get... I mean, EffOrt is A-moving. Look. He's just A-moving Lings into their death. It's almost like at this point...
Oh, good drop there, though.
Beautiful
now, see, this is what I was thinking EffOrt should do, like, on the barracks or something like that. I mean, there's a lot of turrets in his main, but if you think about it, it's almost like a Nexus snipe, where you just lay down a swarm, drop a bunch of cracklings, and if you could kill all the barracks of RuBy, that'd be the game. But obviously, he probably wasn't thinking about that, because he was thinking, well, I've got way more money, I can just overwhelm RuBy. But RuBy has slowly continued to get another expansion, you know, just what he needs, and Terrans, you know, you don't need to expand that quickly, so it's just one expansion when you need it, and as long as that expansion doesn't go down. Now, this expansion up here that they're showing now did go down, so that could spell some hurt for RuBy, but I can't believe RuBy's base in the bottom left is still there. EffOrt didn't see that, even though he was mining down there himself, and again, cracklings with no swarm, and now tanks. And where are EffOrt's units?
I mean, here's the thing. RuBy is doing a great job hanging on. I mean, he is a soldier in this, and now don't want to lose your command center to the Sunken, buddy. That'd be a little embarrassing. He's making a push. This will be a valid push. He might do some damage. I think EffOrt should have ended this game 10 minutes ago. I mean, we're at the 30-minute mark right now. You know, EffOrt, as you said, has tons of money. He doesn't have that many units, and what units he has, he's A-moving in to die. Great job getting a preemptive strike there. No, these Ultralists are going to go down. He's going to lose one tank and be able to move back up again. But you'll notice the forces are kind of dwindling for RuBy. Even though that was awesome, RuBy is fighting. It's an expansion war, literally on two sides of the minerals.
But look at this.
This is the only map you'll see that. Another expansion going down as well.
Two hatcheries go down. Here's the thing. I mean, when you're a player like EffOrt, you've had 9 expansions. You obviously thought you were winning when you popped down 2 expansions, you know, almost unnecessarily an extra expansion. You think you're totally winning. It's hard for him to psychologically think, I'm losing right now. But honestly,
he's not doing well, man.
EffOrt is, if he loses his mining bases, he's going to lose the game. And if he does not you know, build up enough force here to be able to take out this force in the middle. But like you said, RuBy's force is dwindling a little bit.
Right.
So I don't know. It's just going to be longevity. Who can outlast the other player almost.
This game is insane. Another sunken colony being made, attacking the SCVs here. We actually have some Lings that got into that base. This could be it right here. If he can snipe these science vessels, no, he's not going to be able to snipe these science vessels unless. Oh, one goes down, 2, 3. That could be it right there. I mean, that could be
and the
what
force
means
is
the
going down with the crackling.
Yes.
No swarm needed, I guess. No swarm.
guess
EffOrt
not.
is just EffOrt style, I guess. I mean, we saw a lot of good swarms in the last game, but this game hasn't swarmed a whole lot. I guess he just doesn't want to build defilers. He's spending all his gas building ultras. Now, RuBy, this is the key right now. RuBy does not have the force right now on the ground, and EffOrt needs to just take advantage and go into his base and take out these barracks. And that's what he's doing. He's moving Zerglings out there. But man, I don't know. I doubt the macro here of EffOrt, you know, when he doesn't have the forces.
Another base getting attacked. So RuBy is attacking. He is getting the bases sniped off. EffOrt has had a few as well.
But RuBy is mined out. RuBy has one base right now, one base mining. And again, you know, StarCraft is about money. That's what it comes down to. You know, either you can take the other player out with an all-in, just all, you know, units pumping as much as you can. But if it fails, you're kind of done if you don't have the economy to back it up or if you haven't been expanding. And even though RuBy did do a good job of trying to expand, as it stands right now, you got one base versus at least, you know, 3-4 bases of EffOrt. So again, I still think, incredibly, I think EffOrt is going to pull this out. And now this is what I'm talking about, getting in the actual base. There's GG of RuBy. He knows now that they're in a base, he can't reproduce as fast as EffOrt. What an amazing game. I mean,
you know,
I'm proud of RuBy. I think EffOrt actually, you know, did a bad job of not being able to close out that game. And impressive by RuBy, a player from Air Force Ace, to be able to push EffOrt that far. But again, in the end, all you see is a score, and it's 2-0 EffOrt. So EffOrt's going to move on to play July. But man, EffOrt's going to be worn out.
Yeah,
going up against July.
Big time. And you know what? They were good games. I'm not going to say it was amazing play from either players. I think that you know, EffOrt did have a good finish to the second game. This game wasn't that great. I mean, moving Lings and Ultralisks one at a time, you know, is not really that impressive. So, you know, EffOrt is known for being a Zerg killer, and I don't know. I mean, considering the play we've seen today not being that great, going against July, who obviously is a well-established, you know, 3-time MSL winner or OSL winner. You know, this is his tournament, man. There he is,
the God of War.
He's saying, this is my tournament. And I will destroy everybody in 2010. That's what he's saying. But dude, look at the heart. What's with the sticker heart in the background, man? I wonder who's on that picture of the sticker. Anyways, we are going to see July versus EffOrt. This should be absolutely awesome, and hopefully games that don't last 30 minutes. We'll see you guys next.